Bang, what's going on, guys? Tarps Off Hockey is back with a little quick hitter here. It is the most wonderful time of the year. It's Christmas in July for hockey fans. And if you're a Colorado Avalanche fan, things have taken a bit of a strange turn here this offseason. It appears they are having a hard time getting a contract done with forward Gabriel Landeskog. It looks like he will hit the market, McLovin. Now we're going to go through our top three suitors for Gabriel Landeskog here outside of the Colorado Avalanche and kind of let you know why. But first off, McLovin, how do you feel about them not being able to get the deal done? That's pretty crazy.
I know, he's your captain. He was only a couple years in when they actually gave him the captaincy. They really believed in him. He's a great forward, tenacious on the forecheck. He's not afraid to get in front of the net. He's just a perfect player. But money is a big problem right now. You still have to re-sign some of the young guys that are coming up, like a Cale Makar, and that might cause issues if you give Landeskog this big contract. So lots of trouble in Colorado, and we'll see if anything can get done, but it's not looking too good.
No, it's not looking good. And I think, there's a kind of an expectation for him to take more of a hometown discount when you see what Nathan MacKinnon is playing on and what he's already said. Nate MacKinnon has come out and said, I will take less money on my next deal because I want to win a Stanley Cup. You saw it at the end of his press conference for the season this year. He is focused on winning. But listen, Gabriel Landeskog is going to look to cash in here. Now, I am going to give you my first team here, McLovin, because I think they're both on the list. My number one team, everyone keeps saying the St. Louis Blues. No, I'm going with the New York Islanders. They got rid of Andrew Ladd they had to pay a couple draft picks to Arizona. Didn't get anything in return, but cleared that big salary off the books. It's gone now. Gabriel Landeskog, you see the way that the Islanders play, how close they came to a Stanley Cup final berth this year. Gabe Landeskog fits real nicely next to a guy like Matt Barzal.
Oh, yeah. And like you said, he basically plays the same style of hockey that the Islanders are built on. Barry Trotz, one of, if not the greatest coach in the NHL right now. And they have the space. Like you said, they had to pay the price for the Ladd contract. And obviously it might come down to more depending on if he plays or whatnot. But a lot of people are hitting the free agency on that team, lots of cap space. That makes way too much sense.
It makes a ton of sense. Now, I said the St. Louis Blues were everybody's first team. Listen, they're my second team here. The St. Louis Blues have about $17 million in space. I know they still got a sign done. They got Tarasenko exposed. I think they're going to lose Dunn. They're going to have some money to invest. Landeskog plays that hard physical style of hockey that you saw them utilize, as well as they have Ryan O'Reilly there. Ryan O'Reilly and Landeskog in Colorado, like this, buddy. So there is some inclination there from people that, like, if he does come to market and the St. Louis Blues throw him a decent enough offer and, Ryan O'Reilly starts getting in his ear, the Blues feel they could even pull Gabriel Landeskog there. Now, I know we differ on our third team there, McLovin, so I'm going to let you throw your third team in, and I'm going to give you my third team after.
I was really, really throwing it out there. Like you said, we're really trying to push the crack and to maybe make a huge splash, but I got to see what they do in the expansion draft. My third team, a little bit of a wild card. I'm going with Calgary. They need a shakeup on that team. Johnny Gaudreau and Sean Monahan are not doing it right now. They need something. They're exposing their captain. It's a huge, huge problem in Calgary right now. If you can bring in a guy like Gabe Landeskog, he can change the culture of that team for the better. And he's the captain of Colorado. He'll bring leadership, veteran presence to a young group there in Calgary. I feel like that would be a huge move for Calgary, and, they might get in the playoffs. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that's actually a great suggestion there. I didn't even put that in my mind, the leadership and everything that they need in that locker room. Gabe Landeskog definitely checks a lot of boxes. For me personally, though, I'm throwing the Boston Bruins in here, and this is more of a history thing. I know everyone will say, Chris, you're a Bruins fan. That's wishful thinking. I think they're third. I don't think it happens, but I have no doubt in my mind that when the Boston Bruins put Brandon Carlo on the table in negotiations a couple trade deadlines back with Joe Sakic there, and Colorado ended up kind of pulling out last minute. Brandon Carlo was from there. Don Sweeney just did a great job with Brandon Carlo signing him to a 6-year extension, $4.1 million. The one thing the Boston Bruins, though, would have to overcome is I don't think Gabriel Landeskog is really going to take less money for anyone other than the Colorado Avalanche. And the Boston Bruins with David Pastrnak, Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, and a guy like Brandon Carlo, Charlie McAvoy, they've all taken less to keep the team together. You're going to probably see it with Taylor Hall. It would have to be some sort of situation where he takes a long-term deal at a decent cap number to try to win at the end of their core. I think it's an attractive pitch to most people. He came down to the wire on John Tavares. People love Patrice Bergeron. They know what that top line can do. And I think Don Sweeney will absolutely be involved, but I think it's the Islanders or Blues when you're being realistic about it, guys. Let us know in the comment section where you think Gabriel Landeskog ends up. Does he end up with the Blues, the Bruins, the Islanders, the Flames, back in Colorado, somewhere else? Make sure you hit subscribe. Don't miss anything. The NHL offseason is just gearing up. We got the expansion draft. We'll be live for that. We got the NHL draft Friday. We'll be live for that too, right here on Tarps Off.